All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And a sincere salutation to the Akim pushing this truth and sincerity by qadash. Okay, I have a little video, okay, today, and it's basically entitled Americans Are in Debt. Okay, and as we see, America circling down the drain, uh, these news articles, okay, they're coming out more and more, okay. America is basically, at its end. Us being in Babylon, okay, in America, we have to work every day and still be poor, okay. And so I just wanted to bring this out, man, because we are under the curses and our oppressors rule over us. So we do live behind the eight ball, okay, and that's because we're in captivity, we're in slavery to the so-called white man Esau. Okay, so I got a couple scriptures. I want to bring this article out, and Lord willing, to be edifying. Okay, because we're supposed to labor for our daily bread only. We know that money is a defense, but we're living in a time where it's just it's rigged. The game is rigged for us to lose. Okay, so I want to bring this article out, Lord willing, to be edifying. All right, this is let's see, play this video
on this story and what it means for all of us in our household budgets. John, thank you so much for joining on this. I know this is a conversation no man wants to have, or woman for that, when we're talking about budgets and money, but how bad are the numbers?
Well, it's not good, for most Americans, Scotty, it really is. And it reminds me of that Capital One, that catchy slogan, what's in your wallet? Well, apparently not much for most people, according to these various financial stats that have just been released. And we compiled some of the recent surveys and reports and found that most people are in debt and not saving nearly enough money to cover necessary expenses and more so to cover emergencies.
78% in U.S. live paycheck to paycheck. All right, paycheck to paycheck. That means that we're basically living from one check to another. Okay, and whatever we make that week, we have to live on it. Okay, that's what 78% of Americans are. That's how they're living. 40% can't cover emergency bills. Okay, and sometimes. If your car breaks down, you can't fix it for another week, or you have to budget and you have to wait to fix certain things. Okay, so this is the type of lifestyle we live in. Okay, there's no reason to be proud, or there's no reason to glorify American living, because basically you have to pay to be born and you have to pay to be buried. That's the type of lifestyle we live. This is not living, man. All right. Let's continue.
The Financial Services Organization, let me kind of break it all down for you. The Financial Services Organization, Primerica, released a recent survey of 1,000 middle-income Americans with a total household income of $106,000. And what it showed was that only 1 in 10 followed the 5 financial preparedness basics that are outlined by Primerica and other organizations, and they are: make more per month than minimum credit card payments that are due monthly, have 50.
So they're saying, okay, that only 1 out of 10 Americans are following these 5 steps. Okay, and basically it's earn more than monthly minimum credit card wages. Okay, and credit, that's another thing that jacks up people. All right, the scriptures speak about that. It's called usury. Okay, I'm going to go into that, Lord willing. Earn more than monthly credit card charges. Okay, you have to earn more than what you're charging on your credit card. It says have 50,000 in life insurance coverage. Save money monthly. Okay, and that is a good, wise advice to save money monthly, to put money aside for yourself. But when it comes to this truth, when it comes to being in the knowledge, man, if you set aside money for tithing, okay, to go to the brotherhood, man, and you're following the law, judgment, statutes, and commandments, and you're part of the elect, the Lord's going to have you, man. Okay, but it is good to save money. I'm not going to say that it's not. It says allocate money toward investments. All right, investing in things. That's what they believe. Invest in things. When really, the scriptures tell you, man, Hey, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that come out of Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. Okay, that's why these people have no faith, man. But this is just an article that I want to bring out because, Americans are in debt, man. We are living paycheck to paycheck. We don't have enough to save, and, but because everything is in the hands of Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, that's what these people don't understand. Okay, so the fifth one, it says, keep 3 months worth of savings. Wow. Hey, that's hard. Um, even when you have two people working in the household, it's hard to save, because ultimately everything is in the hands of the Lord. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue this article and then get into some scriptures.
$1,000 or more in life insurance coverage, save money monthly, invest money in accounts outside of savings accounts, and have enough savings to cover 3 months of expenses if the primary breadwinner, so to speak, the main person making the money in the household, loses his or her job. And basically every financial organization has different tips, but these are kind of the baselines. Also, I've heard financial planners say, it's good to invest in a 401k plan or IRA account, saving for the future. That said, the survey goes on to show that 7 in 10 Americans scored a C or lower, meaning that they've only done 1 to 3 of those 5 basic, financial preparedness things. The Primerica survey and other recent studies also show that America is a nation, guess what, of overspenders and people struggling with debt, Scotty.
Well, I don't think you need a survey to find that out, but I look at that and I see, if you got 3 out of 5, I mean, I consider that to be winning, at least in my world, but obviously it's not across the board.
It's interesting how they put a woman here to speak, man. They give a woman's opinion, man. In my world, because women like to be comfortable. Okay, she don't know what's going on. She thinks it's a joke. She's on air, on TV, and got her makeup on and whatever. So she reports the news and she thinks she knows something. I don't mean that to be disrespectful. They put a woman up on there to just throw the people off and to make it seem like, don't care about what this dude's saying. It's a serious issue. Women make light of issues like this.
This survey, though, show about people's spending habits, especially over the past and going forward into the future.
Yeah, and it's really no surprise that people are spending more than they're bringing in, that they're making on a monthly basis. According to the credit agency TransUnion, the average credit card balance is close to $6,000, $5,736, and that's up more than 7% in the last 3 years. Also, that 37 million credit card accounts are in serious delinquency. And
37 million credit cards are in delinquency, man. People are not paying their credit cards, man. Me, myself, I like to pay either cash or debit, you know what I'm saying? And I try not to spend more than what I got, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just a little video. All right, Lord willing, it's edifying, man. The scriptures speak about credit. It's called usury. We're going to go into that.
That's very important, and that's bad news because it affects a person's credit score. When they have serious delinquencies on their credit, the credit rating goes down, and the cost of things like car payments, that kind of thing, could go up.
You see that? When you can't pay your credit cards or things you haven't on, your credit, cost of things go up, cars, houses, or whatever. See, we live in a world where it's unfair, man. You locked in a financial debt. Houses are worth $200,000. When are you gonna ever pay that off? Cars are worth what? New cars are worth what? Anywhere from 15,000 and up. Okay, now you get 2 new cars with you and your wife. You got a brand new house, man. You are shackled to debt. You are shackled to a lifestyle that you really don't need. That's why the apostles always said, live by your means. Don't try to be extravagant in life. Okay, your daily bread. What is convenient for you. Spend what you have and learn how to save a little. All right, so I just wanted to bring this out, man.
Further, another recent survey by Bankrate shows only 4 in 10 Americans have enough in their savings to pay for an unexpected expense of $1,000 or more if an emergency comes up, and only 44% of U.S. households have more money in an emergency savings fund than what they have in credit card debt. Financially, the average car payment, by the way, in the U.S. also rose to $530 per month.
Wow, $530 for your average car payment. That's a lot, man.
2018. Now, one key to financial security, according to various financial experts, certainly people that I've talked to, bottom line, live on less than you make. Curb the spending on dinners, curb going to the mall, try to conserve the amount of money that you're bringing in. Don't spend more than you're bringing in on a monthly basis. But, Scotty, there are some things that are out of a person's control, such as the rising cost of gas nationwide, including in California, where it's the highest it's been in 5 years, along with the cost of living skyrocketing in many major American cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, and New York City, among others. And that is also definitely having an effect on what is in a person's wallet.
Well, the good news is, John, because I got in this on a good news, is what's free is good conversation. And we need
Wow, good conversation is free. Yeah, that's cool. That's just going to make, the system make sense, to what they're doing, man. These Edomites, man, they want you to be in debt, man. They know you. They pay you one time, and that's at the beginning of the month or the 15th, okay? And they know that at the first, when the rent's due, they know that everybody's broke, man. They got the system rigged like this, man. This is Proverbs 22 and 6. Let's see. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. You see, the rich, they rule over the poor. Okay, who's the rich? You devils, you Edomites, and you rule over. You rule over Jake, man. You rule over everybody. Okay, so I just wanted to bring this out, man. Salakia. Proverbs 22. Let me get it one more time. The rich ruleth over the poor, man. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. Okay, and we have to go to these Edomites to get loans, man. When you buy a house, okay, you have to get a loan, okay, and then you have to end up paying the bank back, okay, that loan, okay, for that house you bought. You know what I'm saying? And the whole system on buying houses is a total sham, man. Money itself is magic. Okay, they print money out of thin air. And so basically you are a servant to the lender, man. Okay, you have to serve every day. Okay, basically you going to work every day. It's just like slavery, but modernized, where they give you a paper check, and then you go in and turn it to the bank, and then what happens, man? You don't have no real wealth, because they can actually take your house and take your cars and your possessions when you don't finish paying them off. You become a servant to the lender, because you're borrowing money from them. You don't really own anything. You have to pay it off, and then things come with interest. That's how credit works. You go to a bank and you get a loan to pay a house off, and then you got to pay off payments. All right, and if you don't pay more or pay on time, your interest, you have to pay the interest off. Also, okay. If you just and then you end up paying more than what it originally if depending if you pay on time or if you're just paying the minimum. Okay, so yeah, man, and this is a curse. It's a curse that we would be living like this. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 43. Let me see. It says, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. Who's that stranger? These other nations, man. These other nations, especially the white man, they're above us, and we come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Right, they lend money to us. We don't lend them any money. We don't have no money. We got to go to the white man for all things. We got to go to these goddamn banks and these elites. You know what I'm saying? For loans, for cars and houses and all this shit, man. Okay? Let me see. Let me get this. What does this say? It says, this is Proverbs 22:26. Be not thou one of them that strike hands, or of them that are sureties for debts. Okay? Let's look up another definition for this real quick. It says, don't agree to guarantee another person's debt or put up security for someone else. Right, you got co-signers, you know. He would have co-signed in case this guy don't pay his bill. Oh, I'll help him out, you know. The scriptures speak against these type of things, man. All right. You see? Be not thou one of them that strike hands, or of them that are sureties for debts. If thou hast nothing to pay, why should he take away thy bed from under thee? You know, seriously, man. If you don't have enough to pay, okay, for that house or that car, man, hey, don't even buy it, man, because really they're gonna come and just foreclose, you know, or they're gonna come and repo your vehicle, man. You know, the scriptures speak about these type of things, credit and you know how to spend money and money and all these things. This is Deuteronomy 23:19. Thou shalt not lend upon usury to thy brother, usury of money, usury of victuals, usury of anything that is lent upon usury. Right. Usury is another word for credit, man.
Strong's H, 5391. Nashach. Nashach.
What does it say here? To pay, give interest, lend for interest, for usury. You see that? For interest, man, to give interest. Okay? So you're not supposed to give anything. Oh wait, Salaki, let me go back. Check this out. What I just saw. To oppress with interest on a loan. Okay? Buy, lend upon usury. All right? You lend something upon what? Upon interest, man. Okay? You give me something, but you gotta, if you don't give me in a certain time, you gotta give me, double that or more. To thy brother, okay, of money, of victuals, which is what? Food, you see.
Strong's H, 400. Ochel.
It says, victuals, usury of anything that is lent upon usury. All right, so you're not supposed to be doing credit on your brother, man. You know, unto a stranger thou mayest lend upon usury, but unto thy brother thou shalt not lend upon usury, that the Lord thy power may bless thee, and all that thou settest thine hand to in the land whither thou goest to possess it. Okay, so yeah, man, you're not supposed to lend to your brother on usury, man, on credit. You know, but we're under curses, so what? We become servants to who? To those that are the lenders. Okay, we're borrowing. You know, that's a curse for us to have to go to them. All right, this is didn't want to make this too long. This is Ecclesiastes 7:12. It says, for wisdom is a defense and money is a defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth light to them that have it. Okay, right, money is a defense, man. All right, so if you're wise, man, you know you're gonna use money properly, and you're gonna just live upon your means, man. You know, you got too many stories where people get their houses taken and they get their couches and all this, rent a center and all this other stuff, man. You got to be wise on how you deal, man, because you can basically be in debt, man. You don't want to be in debt, man. You don't want to be in debt to these damn devils, man. That's why the scriptures tell you to, live a modest life. This is Matthew 4:4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High. All right. And bread is also a metaphor for money, man. Not only is it this word, okay, and what you eat, but it's also a metaphor for money. Food of any kind. All right. So don't worry about filling your belly, man, or, just living it up. Okay. I'm going to end it out on this. This is 1 Timothy 6:7. For we brought nothing into this world, and it's certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. But he that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and to many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. Yeah, you got people that are worried about the cares of this life, of when they're going to pay their credit card bills, or when they're going to pay their loans off, their student loans, or when they, they cars about to get repoed, Because if you don't pay that minimum payment on your credit, on your car loan or your house loan or your mortgage, if, that interest will accumulate, and you'll end up paying more. It says, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, and while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows." Okay, so yeah, some err through the faith by what? By being caught up in money, man. Okay, all right. So I just wanted to bring that out, man. Okay, hey, man, you know, we are in debt, man. Let me see if I can get this. Scriptures say, you know what? I think I'll end it out on there, man. I think the point was made, man. So, yeah, man. Hey, the Lord has us, man. But we're in Babylon, man. Americans, so-called Americans, you Jakes, man, you so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. We're in debt, man. Okay, but it's all right, man. The Lord's gonna come back and we gonna have it all in the kingdom, man. But I just wanted to bring this out, man. I thought it was interesting, I thought it was interesting. Just another little current event that I wanted to bring out, man, on how these devils got us. They got us, man, behind the A ball, man. Okay. Lord willing, it was edifying, man, and this word is more worth than gold, man. All right. So I just want to say, Barak the Yahawah, Barak the Yahawashi, Barak the Yahawah, Barak the Yahawashi, Barak the Yahawah, Barak the Yahawashi. Shalom.